Well, September 14th, another tub update. As you can see, 3 tubs are down. The rest are still up, and I want to go and said I was going to take down Aphanius vladykovi tub yesterday. Obviously, that didn't end up happening because the flagfish tub took forever to go through. And I figured that vladykovi, with how many juveniles are in it, it's going to take a while. So, yeah, that's today. We'll be taking down the vladykovi tub. Also, just a quick note, the can I grew from seed is blooming. So, you know, nice little end of season treat. But yeah, going on to the vladykovi tub. Yeah, just an overview. Don't know if you can see, there's a bunch of them hanging out right there. There's a lot of them good size. Vladykovi grow really fast. But yeah, the marsh marigold here is looking good. This rush came in really well. Swiss recolliment did great this year. Then the Xanadeschia came back. So yeah, I'll be pulling this stuff apart and then tediously going through the algae looking for little tiny fry. Anyway, I will update you as we get further into this. Well, got all the plants out, so now it's time to actually start getting out the fish. I can see there's a bunch of them in there. Of course, you can't see with the shadows and from this angle, but when I was pulling out the plants, I did pull out one of the females. So this is a female Aphanius vladykovi. And she's got almost leopard spots on her. So even the females are attractive, but the males look even better. So yeah, I'll be back in a little bit when I've got some more fish to show you. Okay, just processed 2 net sweeps for my vladykovi. And already getting a bunch of juveniles and some little fry in there too. I don't know if you can see the little dinky fry, but there's a juvenile male right there. He's got the very pale bars on his side. They get much more colored up as they get bigger. I mean, the biggest guys in here are like 1/2 inch. And the females, like I showed before, they have the leopard stripes on them, the leopard spots on them. And obviously these little guys haven't sexed out yet. But yeah, gonna continue getting these guys out of here. Okay, the Aphanius vladykovi tub is done. Everything's been pulled. You can see, hopefully, there's a lot of fish in there. Kind of like with the flagfish, a mix of different sizes. Biggest ones are like 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch. Many of them are, well, I counted like a good, almost 20 pairs of like actual sexable fish, young fish, and then we got at least 1 casualty floating on top, which I will deal with. But then a lot of guys that are in the 1/4 inch range, and then also some little guys like like we saw with the flagfish. But had an easier time going through it than I did with the flagfish. And just to show the breeders, now they're kind of coming out of breeding season, and they're also showing some stress coloration. But right in front there's the guys with the kind of sky blue bars on them are the male vladykovi, and then the big spotted ones are the females. I wish this guy would turn back so we could give us a good view. So yeah, when they're in full breeding dress, the males will, instead of being just olive colored, they'll get the olive coloration on them will get much darker, kind of turn more of a dark brown, and the bars get like a really like sky blue. Right now they're just kind of pale. And technically these guys aren't Aphanius anymore. They're actually in the genus Esmaeilius. And the other Esmaeilius species, at least the males, look really similar. Kind of one of the distinctive things about vladykovi, if I can, yeah, get that guy to turn, is you see he's got the dorsal fin is navy blue with some sky blue in it. But then, and of course he's not going to show us like he was before. But the anal fin doesn't have any blue in it, whereas the other members of the of Esmaeilius that look similar to vladykovi, they have like navy blue or black in their anal fin. Be nice if this guy, other guy in the back, maybe we could see him. No, he's. Oh, you're gonna come out? Oh, come on. But yeah, that's yeah. Well, yeah. Now he's extending his anal fin. You can see that it just kind of has like a light kind of just kind of light olive, semi-transparent like the body. So yeah, that's like the easy way to tell vladykovi from the other Esmaeilius. If you really want to, you know, like the official way when you actually look at the keys, yeah, you can see his anal fin. When you look at the keys, vladykovi has way more scales. When you do like the lateral line scale count, they have way more scales than the other Esmaeilius. But that's not something you can really do on live fish. But anyway, yeah, really cool fish. One of my favorites. Rare in the hobby. But and you know, I've had the last couple of years trouble breeding them because I oversold, and I bred a bunch of them in 2022, then oversold them that winter. Didn't have any females. Well, I had one female who croaked during the middle of the 2023 season, so I didn't get anything. And then last season I got a new batch and then had them out in that corner tub that I had the Skiffia in this year, and they just didn't produce. So tried them again in the tub where they produced in 2022 and had good luck this year. So yeah, excited to continue working with this fish. Just a cool fish that, you know, needs more people working with it in the hobby. Actually, I'm not going to put those guys back quite yet. Ooh, that guy was really displaying there for a second. Yeah, the back part of their body when they're in breeding coloration gets kind of like a dark olive color. Then the front part still has that kind of almost golden, like honey color to it. But anyway, I'm thinking, you know, because the day's nice and well, we're gonna get some weather tonight, but thinking I'm gonna take down the Valencia letourneuxi too and bring them in as well. So yeah, I'll update you guys in a bit. Another one bites the dust. Should say before I get into it, the Aphanius vladykovi, for those not familiar, that's a pup fish from Iran, the Zagros Mountains in Iran, which is a really cool area. Look it up sometime. Bunch of interesting endemic species, including Neurergus kaiseri, which is a really cool looking newt. But yeah, got the Valencia letourneuxi oops. Out of the tub. This is most of them. I have a few that are already in the bucket, but you can see recovered a couple of the breeders, and then a bunch of fry that are in like the 1/4 to 1/2 inch range. So yeah, I'll be growing those out over the winter. This is never a huge producing species for me. I probably got like 30 fish maybe out of it, but it's just really cool. They're from Western Greece and Albania. They're like super endangered. They're actually a CARES fish. They're on the CARES list. But yeah, they're just something you don't see every day, and there's very few people working with them. And I think they're just a cool little fish. You know, they top out at like 2 inches or so. Like this guy right here, he's got a bit of a crooked back because he's getting old, but that's about as big as they get. He's probably getting close to 2 inches. They're in stress coloration, so you're not really seeing, you know, how they really look, which is when the males, when they're not in stress coloration, they have kind of like the vladykovi. They got these, you know, kind of light blue bars on well, unlike the vladykovi, their background's kind of gray with light blue bars, and then their belly's kind of got a bit of yellow to it. You can find some pictures on the internet that'll show you what they look like when they're all colored up. But yeah, just a really, really underappreciated fish. Interestingly enough, when I was picking through the algae, making sure I wasn't missing any fish, I was finding eggs, and like recently laid eggs. So yeah, these guys, even in the relative, because they've been in the shade for like several weeks now, and I think their tub probably isn't really getting above the low 60s, but even in those temps, they were still laying eggs and breeding. One other thing I want to note too, just in general with the tubs, as I have been pulling them apart. Obviously, yesterday the domestic platy tub had several large libellulid dragonfly nymphs in it that probably were predating on whatever, if there are any fry being produced by the platies. They probably were eating them. Certainly they're big enough to have been eating them. But interestingly enough, all of the other tubs that I've broken down have no odonates in them. Odonates being dragonflies and damselflies, which just makes you wonder, like, is it that just there happened to be a libellulid that came through, female, and just laid eggs in one tub, and that's why that tub, got had those dragonfly nymphs in it? Or was it something with, maybe some of these other fish were, predating on the dragonfly nymphs when they were still really little, before they got big enough to actually go after the fish, that the breeders might have eaten them? I don't really know, but it's definitely it's very odd that that we, these tubs, it's not like you'd expect, oh, if one predator's getting into one of the tubs, it's getting into all the tubs, but clearly that's not the case. So anyway, I think that's going to be it for pulling down the tubs today. As you can see, the weather is starting to move in. I do want to show, of course, I don't think they'll probably won't open before the rain hits, but these are the start of some water bluebell flowers. They're just opening up right now, but it's not focusing on them. There we go. Yeah, they're just opening up. When they are fully developed, they look like a petunia, but they only last for a day and then it drops them. Like this is one that was, no, that's still developing. But yeah, they drop them and then, yeah, they're just gone quick. But yeah, next weekend I'm probably going to be taking down these 3 Aphanius mento tubs, which is going to be fun. Real fun with all the algae. But anyway, interesting to hear how your guys' tub season is wrapping up. So yeah, let me know in the comments and talk with you later.